Justin Hardiak. Justin, a graduate of St. Germain, is accompanied by his parents, Greg and Melanie. Justin would like to thank his parents for allowing him to attend Brother Rice. His fondest moment as a Crusader is beating Loyola Academy in penalties last year. Next year, Justin will attend the University of Illinois. Our next senior is number 4, Matt Rogers. Matt is joined by his parents, Joan and Bill. A proud graduate of St. John Fisher, Matt has played varsity soccer for 2 years. His favorite memory is scoring a game-winning goal against Jones College Prep last year. Matt would like to thank his parents for pushing him to do the best in the classroom and on the field. Next year, Matt will study physical therapy at Marquette University.
Slow down.
Devlin Harris, number 5, is escorted by his father, Ken Harris. Devlin's favorite memory as a Crusader is scoring a hat trick his sophomore year. Next year, Devlin will attend Augustana College. Devlin would like to thank his parents for always driving him around from activity to activity since he was little. Next is senior Chris Casey, joined by his mother, Cheryl, and father, Dan. Chris would like to thank his parents for sending him to a Catholic high school. Chris has played soccer for 11 years, and his favorite memory at Brother Rice was beating Marist his sophomore year. Chris plans on attending the University of Dayton next year. Danny Wallace, number 9, is our next senior. Danny is accompanied by his parents, Cliff and Dorothy Wallace. Danny's best moment at Brother Rice is his sophomore season and beating St. Rita for the Marcoulin Cup this year. Danny will be attending the University of Michigan next year to study finance. Danny would like to thank his parents for attending all his games for the past 4 years.
Slow down, Dana. Slow down. You see the... Hey, what's up? Yep. Dana, do it as the kids are walking down, okay? Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Our next senior is number 10, Brian Barsh. Brian has been a varsity soccer player for 4 years, and his favorite memory is beating Marist 2-0 in his sophomore year. Brian would like to thank his parents, Bernadette and Henry, for their constant support. Brian plans on attending St. Louis University this fall.
Dana, introduce their name, let them start walking, and then read the rest of it. Like, so, say, number 11, Brian Barsh, let him start walking, and then start talking. Okay? You get what I mean? Yep. Our next senior is Matt Lafrano. Pause, let him start walking. Okay? Go ahead.
Our next senior is number 11, Matt Lafrano.
Go ahead.
Matt is joined by his parents, Sheila and Sandy. Matt would like to thank his parents for sending him to a Catholic high school and for all of their support. Matt's favorite memory as a Crusader is winning the Marcoulin Cup this year. Next year, Matt plans on studying biomedical engineering at the University of Iowa. Next is number 14, Alejandro Ariano. Alejandro is joined by his parents, Alejandro and Erica. Alejandro would like to thank his parents for supporting him and sending him to Brother Rice. Alejandro's favorite memory in the maroon and orange is winning the Marcoulin Cup this year. Next year, Alejandro will attend Bradley University. Next is number 33, Louis Kahn. Louis is joined by his father, Lou, and mother, Deanne. Louis' favorite memory is winning the Marcoulin Cup. He would like to thank his parents for coaching his kindergarten team and giving him a love for the game. Next year, Louis will be studying electrical engineering at the University of Illinois. Our next senior is number 34, Joseph Paladin. Joe is escorted by his parents, Jim and Michelle. Joe would like to thank his parents for making him the competitive person he is today. Joe's favorite memory is honoring Coach Marcoulin by winning the Marcoulin Cup this year. Next year, Joe will study chemical engineering at the University of Illinois.
Gael.
Our next senior is number 2, Gael Hernandez. Gael is joined by his mother Alejandra and father Jesus. Gael is a graduate of Central Park Elementary and has played varsity soccer at Brother Rice for 2 years. Gael would like to thank his parents for always being there for him and pushing him to be better than the best. Gael will attend DePaul University next year. Our last senior is number 21, Max Guzman. Max is joined by his parents, Maria and Gilberto. Max would like to thank his parents for having faith in him and pushing him to be the best person. Max will miss the bus rides home after games. Next year, Max plans on going to college and playing soccer. Thank you to all of our seniors for your dedication to Crusader soccer.
What?
Thank you to all of our seniors for your dedication to Crusader soccer. You have left the Jersey in a better place.
Sound good? So players come kneel down and
Here at Brother Ice TV, we've been looking for work this semester, so we're taking advantage of any practice we can get. And it looks like we're going to go with the I formation from about 2.5 yards away. They line up, one spread out right, one spread out left, one behind the quarterback. The snap, run left, dive in, end zone, touchdown!
Ah, come on, man.
It's just not the same.
Most people think athletes are the only ones that have to get mentally prepared before games, but in reality, broadcasters are the same way.
Gentlemen, great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have yourselves here tonight. That's what you've earned yourselves here tonight. You broadcast 6 regular season games a year, 1 playoff game. And I expect nothing but perfection.
Good morning, Crusader fans. My name is Ryan Schistel, and we are here at Tom Mitchell Field for the kickoff of the Brother Ice Crusaders versus the Montini Broncos. Today is senior day of 2021 for the Crusaders. If you were watching earlier, we had all the festivities as the players were announced, and we're just about ready to kick it off here. The Crusaders coming into this game with a 2-6 record. So they're looking to get off to a hotter start and get the tide rolling in the win column. The Crusaders will start with the ball first here, as we're just waiting on the referee for kick. Back in the net for the Crusaders today, like normal, is Oscar Cerritos, the junior. Oscar has been having pretty good time on the varsity team for the Crusaders. He was very successful last year, as he is this year. So kickoff has begun. The Crusaders will have the ball deep in their defensive zone. So the Crusaders trying to bring the ball up on offense. Justin Hardiak with the ball. Passes it over to Louis Kahn. Kahn will send it over to Barsh. Barsh will send it deep into the offensive zone, but it will be turned over. Montini now with the ball, but they pass it right out of bounds. So the Crusaders will inbound the ball. Number 9, Danny Wallace was battling for it, but it looks like Montini got control. He will send it over to Gael Hernandez. who loses it. But number 34, Joseph Haladic, regained it. Back to Wallace. Wallace to Gael. Back to Barsh. Cerritos now with the ball on about the 25-yard line, but he'll pass it up to Hernandez. Back to Khan. Now Haladic looking to do something with it. Back to Gael. Over to Hardiak, but it'll go out of bounds. Montini will get the ball right in the offensive zone. Montini now already with the ball in their offensive zone, looking to get their first opportunity. But they will not. Max Guzman stole it. Over to Hardiak, but it'll go out of bounds. Montini will get the ball straight back. So number 27 for Montini will throw it in. Number 13 now with the ball. Danny Walsh with the steal. But he will get the ball kicked away from him by number 29 on the Broncos. It will go out of bounds, and it will be a Brother Rice throw-in. I believe that's Matt Lufrano on the far end with the throw-in. We will get a corner kick for the Crusaders. Roman Harris will kick the ball in for the Crusaders. As he sends it, it's high, a header. But it looks like it will be the Broncos' ball. I believe the Crusader was offside. Guzman with the steal. Hernandez now with the ball. He's looking to do something with it. We'll give it to Harris. Harris to Lufrano. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to cut the ball upfield. Back to Lufrano. Over to Barsh. Barsh will send it back to Cerritos, who will chip it over to Haladic at about the 30-yard line on the football field. Now Cerritos has the ball again. Cerritos will send it about 50 yards. Wall is fighting for the ball now. He can't get it. A nice job there by Alejandro Ariano, another senior, to fight for the ball as well. Barsh with the ball, looking to make something happen. Brian Barsh pushing up the field. He'll shoot. And he'll just go wide left of the net. A great effort there by Barsh, looking to get the Crusaders up early. The Crusaders lost yesterday 1-0 to Fenwick. So number 25 for the Broncos will pass the ball up to number 2, but it will be taken away from Wallace. Now back to Barsh. Barsh to Hernandez. Hernandez chips it off of number 2 for the Broncos' head. And Danny Wallace was offsides for the Crusaders. So about 6 minutes here into the first half. The Crusaders have been mainly on offense. The ball really hasn't even left the Montini defensive zone, except for a few times, including right now. But Cerritos has it now. He'll look to send it deep again and try to get the Crusaders an offensive scoring chance. Barsh fighting for the ball now. He'll get tripped up, and the whistle will blow. Cerritos with the ball. He's in the middle of the field right now. And he will send it over to Haladic. Joey Haladic, a member of St. John Fisher and a senior here, will get the ball kicked away from him, but it will stay Crusaders' ball. Alejandro will just get the ball taken away from him, but he'll push the pressure as Barsh gets it. Hardiak now fighting for the ball for the Crusaders. Danny Wallace hit a brilliant steal, pardon me, but he kicked it straight to the goalie of the Broncos, who will send it deep but straight to two Crusaders, but Montini will keep possession. Montini now threatening. 10 with the ball. We'll send it over to 17 on a cross pass, but it will not be able to be handled, and it will go out of bounds. It will be the Crusaders' ball. Montini now having a chance at a throw-in after Hernandez just couldn't handle the pass. 27 will give it up to 11. Over to 25. Number 2 almost lost the ball there, but now 26 has it. Over to 7. Danny Walls applying great defense for the Crusaders. Now Barsh with a little steal on the chip. Will go back to the defensive zone for the Broncos. Alejandro with the chance for a steal. He's got it. He'll get it over to Guzman. Guzman with an errant pass. He was looking for Hardiak there. Hernandez now playing great defense on the Broncos, and he'll get the ball. He'll look for Alejandro, who he can find. Alejandro running with the ball up now. Alejandro will slow it down. He'll give it to Guzman. Guzman right back to Alejandro. Alejandro looking for a chance, but he'll get outran by number 27 on the Broncos. So Guzman will have a throw-in. But it looks like Haladic will take it. Right at about the normal goal line, or maybe just a few yards into the end zone on a football field. He'll look for Hardiak, but can't find him. But Hardiak with great defense gives it to Khan. Khan will send it across the field. Wallace looking to chase. He'll try the head. Just can't get it. Wallace gets tripped up on the play. So it looks like Brian Barsh, the captain, will kick it away from about the numbers on the far side 10-yard line. This is a great chance for the Crusaders to get something going early. Get a nice early 1-0 lead just 10 minutes into this game if they can capitalize. Barsh kicks it straight to the goalie. Nice try, though, by Brian, one of the seniors on this Crusader team. The punt by the Broncos goalie makes it to about the 50-yard line, but Joey Haladic was able with a nice steal. Now the Crusaders looking to pressure on offense again. Number 10 with the ball for the Broncos. He's just spinning around. A nice stop there by Roman Harris. Montini now pressuring with the ball. Number 2 with it, but it will get kicked away to number 10. 10 looking for the cross field pass, but it will go out of bounds. He was looking for number 27 or number 17, both in the vicinity. Neither could get to it in time. So Haladic will throw it into Harris, who can't handle it. Number 11 looks for number 10. This is a great opportunity for the Broncos. But a great move there by Oscar Cerritos. A nice diving stop right at the feet of number 2 for the Broncos. So Cerritos looking to send this deep as deep as he can. A nice kick there to Guzman. Hardiak now running with the ball. Hardiak on a fast break. Justin Hardiak gets tripped up. No whistle blown, so Montini will have the ball. Louis Kahn with the ball now in the defensive zone. He'll look for Harris to Gael. Gael will send it over to Hladik. Over to Guzman. Back to Gael. Gael will send it now deep into the defensive zone, and that will be a turnover. He was looking for Lufrano on the far end. So now number 2 for the Broncos has the ball. .27 passes it to 25 for the Broncos, who's looking to pressure. He drives upfield, has Hladik in his way. Great stop there by Hladik to slow down the momentum. Louis Kahn now with the ball. Harris will chip it down the field. Justin Hardiak in a race with number 13 for the Broncos. Justin Hardiak will run the race. He'll kick it, and it will be saved by the goalie. A great save there by number 99 for the Broncos. Hardiak with an excellent chance there to capitalize. Just came up short with a great diving save. It was a great job on the foot race there by Hardiak. He and his defender, number 13, were neck and neck. Hardiak just able to get that extra step in. So Harris will send it from the corner now. That kick will fly over everybody. But number 10, Brian Barsh with the ball. He's looking to capitalize. Now Louis Kahn with the shot. Will get blocked. Number 2 now with the ball for the Broncos. Deep in the defensive zone, but it'll go straight to Louis Kahn with his kick. Kahn looking to drive. He gets it taken away from him now. There were a lot of scrambled bodies there right in front of the net, but nobody could seem to get a great grasp of it. A nice stop there by Lufrano using the head. And he'll send it back onto the other side of the field, where it will go not out of bounds. It looked like it was going to. Hernandez with the ball now. He'll drive upfield. He's looking for Alejandro, but couldn't find him, the goalie with the save. And he will punt it over to number 17. But the punt will go out of bounds. Crusaders ball. Hladik with the throw in. He'll try to send it over to Hardiak. Just too far. The Crusaders will get yet another throw in. Montini has no subs today, so these men on the field will be the only men you see as Brother Ice throws it in. Wall is fighting for the ball, couldn't get there. For the Crusaders, number 7, Morgan Restate checked into the game as Louis Kahn gets the ball taken away from him. So Restate checks into the game. Tyler Wojcik also checked into the game for the Crusaders. So Montini looking to pressure with number 2 with the ball. He'll kick it straight to Cerritos' chest. A nice save by Oscar on the knee. Both teams have had a few nice shots on net. Just looking to see which goalie will falter first and let one in the back of the net. So Cerritos will send it in deep. A beautiful kick by Oscar as Hardiak now with the ball. He's looking to win a foot race again. Just can't do it. Number 13 for the Broncos makes the kick out of bounds, to stop the attack. So Hladik looking for the throw in. But it will go nowhere. Number 29 for the Broncos hits it right out of bounds again. Hladik again looking for Wallace. Just can't find him. But Guzman with the ball now. Guzman finds Riste. Riste driving up the field. He'll center it over to Hardiak, but just can't find him. Wallace was also there for a possible attack. Wojcik with the ball. He'll send it over to Harris. Harris with a nice kick, but it will be blocked by number 2 on the Broncos. Hardiak now gets his shot blocked. Number 10 for the Broncos with the ball. Like I said, the Broncos have no substitutions, so we'll see how, 80 minutes tires out these Broncos. Hopefully they're well conditioned coming into this game. Wojcik with the ball. He'll find Hardiak. Hardiak to Riste. Riste will chip it over to Wallace, who can handle it. Wallace, an excellent player for these Crusaders. Slows down the momentum. He'll try to save it from going out of bounds, but it will go out of bounds. It'll be a goalie kick. Coach Prunkel trying to get his guys to get back on defense on time. Is Lufrano with a nice header. He'll try to save from going out of bounds. He can't. It'll be Bronco ball yet again. Hardiak now with the ball. He'll give it to Riste. Riste looking to pressure up the field. He'll try to find Harris. Wojcik, pardon me, that's Wojcik, not Harris. Wojcik with it. He's looking to do something with it. Wojcik with a nice shot. Just gets deflected. It looks like Hardiak almost had the chance to get there, but the ball rolled out of bounds. That would have been a great opportunity to capitalize for the Crusaders. So Riste will try to send it from the corner now for the Crusaders. Riste with the kick. He'll find Barsh, and it just falls short, and a nice save there by number 99 for the Broncos. Lufrano in a foot race now, as we have a few more subs coming in. Wallace and Guzman will leave the field for number 22, Brendan Nye, and it looks like number 30, Tommy Golan.
Crusaders, number 22, Brendan Nye, number 30, Tommy Golan.
The Broncos looking to capitalize, but it will be taken away from Harris. Harris gives it straight to Golan, freshly off the bench. Riste looking to fight with the ball. He has it. Riste looking for somewhere to pass. Can't find anyone. So now Khan with the ball at about midfield. He'll send it back to Barsh. Barsh, the captain, will pass it over to Lufrano. Now to Harris. Harris looking for an opportunity for Hardiak. But Hardiak will just fall up short as the Bronco goalie will make the save. A great header there by Louis Kahn, the senior, out of St. Linus. Hladik with the throw-in. He'll look for Riste. Just can't get him, but Hladik with a great fight for the ball gets it right back. He's looking to pressure. Joey's fast. Wojcik just couldn't get to the ball either. But Barsh will be right there as well as Louis Kahn. Barsh sends it over to Hladik to Riste. Riste will get tripped up and have the ball taken away from him, but Barsh is right there to recover it. Now he'll send it over to Golan. Now Lufrano. Lufrano looking for Wojcik. Wojcik running with the ball up. He'll center it, and it will go out of bounds. Wojcik had a great idea there. The goalie overran Wojcik trying to stop him. Wojcik just had the pass go a little too far to the right and out of bounds behind the net. 18:30 left in the first half here of this soccer game. It's senior day. Montini, Brother Rice, still knotted up at 0. Barsh now with the ball at about his own 30. He'll send it over to Khan. Khan now to Restay. Restay back to Barsh. Over to Harris. Harris looks for Lufrano. He can find him. Almost had the pass go too soft. Wojcik now in the foot race. He's got a 2-on-1. He'll send it. A great save there by number 99 for the Broncos. Crusaders have definitely been putting the pressure on the goalie. Hladik with the header. He's got Wojcik and Hardiak. Hardiak takes it. Now Wojcik. Number 17 for the Broncos. Got pressured greatly there by number 22. That's Brendan Nye, who now has it to Restay. Hardiak. Back to Nye. Nye with the scoring opportunity now. Nye with the cross. It will get blocked there by the Broncos, but Restay fighting for the ball. He'll have it. The aggressive play here by the Crusaders has been awesome to watch. Now number 10 passes it to number 2 for the Broncos. They're looking for a few scoring opportunities now. 25 in a race with the ball, but Louis Kahn will take it. Hardiak in a fight for the ball. 9 now with it. Gives it back to Hardiak. Hardiak crosses it over to Wojcik, but Wojcik can't handle it. Restay with the ball now. Now Harris, back to Wojcik. Wojcik to Restay. And now Barsh with it on the 50. The Crusaders have definitely been having the ball mainly in the offensive zone, as Hardiak tried passing it to Barsh, but Barsh was offside, so he had to get back instead of playing the ball. Hladik sends it over to Nye. Nye now to Restay. Restay over to Harris. Harris looking for Wojcik. Just can't find him, but Harris with it ready away again. Golan fighting for the ball now. Can't get it. It will be a throw-in for the Broncos, but it will be taken away by Golan. Broncos now with the ball again. A nice header there by Barsh. Looking to fight for the ball. He's got the win. So Louis Kahn tries to send it in deep, but 25 for the Broncos was right there to field it. Restay looking for a takeaway now. He's got it. He'll send it back to Hladik. Hladik to Restay, to Kahn. Kahn to Harris, as he will be tripped up there. It was number 2 who tripped up Harris there. So Cerritos will come all the way to about the 42-yard line, 43-yard line for the kick. But he will have to back it all the way up to the 41. So only a 1-yard difference, I guess. Cerritos with the kick. It's high and straight. Hardiak just couldn't get a head on it, so Cerritos will race back as well as Hladik, but Hladik will just let it go out of bounds for the throw. Gael Hernandez checking back into the game. Roman Harris taken out. Kahn looking to have a nice throw-in for the Crusaders. He'll send it deep looking for Hardiak. He finds him. 9 now with the ball. He'll look for Wojcik. Pass is too hot. The goalie, number 99, will send it in deep, but Restay with a great defensive play knocks it out of bounds. And it looks like it will be the Crusaders' ball. Another sub coming in as Hardiak leaves. as Alejandro, comes back on. So Haladic finds Hernandez, but Hernandez can't handle the pass. Number 10 with the Broncos, running the ball in deep now. 11 tries to find 2. He's found him. But a great stop there by Lufrano. Once again, Montini has no subs, so you already see we're about 30 minutes into this game. Every so often you see the players stopping, trying to catch their breath. As Cerritos sends it in deep. Tries to find Ariste, can't find him, but Barsh will take possession of it. Barsh, the captain, looks for Alejandro. Alejandro just can't get there in time. He gets tripped up with number 13. And it will go out of bounds. Guzman checks back into the game for the Crusaders. Looks like Golan will leave the field as Riste is ready to attempt the corner kick. So Riste sends it over, just too high for everybody. Guzman, freshly off the bench, right in position for it. He'll center it looking. He's got nobody, though. So Lufrano to Barsh. Barsh can't handle the pass, though. The Broncos try to send it in deep for number 2, but Louis Kahn will be there. He'll give it to Lufrano. Lufrano over to Barsh. Barsh now for Alejandro. Alejandro's all alone. But it looks like the Crusaders were offsides. So 11 minutes left here in the first half of this senior day. Is Louis Kahn with a strong header. You could hear that one from up here in the booth. Riste, a great spin move. Look for Alejandro. Alejandro loses it as Wojcik was tripped up. Now number 25 for the Broncos will bring the ball up. He'll look for 2. 2 just can't handle it as Barsh will send it over to Riste. Riste to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to pressure. He'll chip it over to Wojcik, who will handle it. He'll cut to the outside. He'll look in. Wojcik, centering pass, gets blocked. It will be a corner kick for the Crusaders as we have 3 subs checking into the game. Wallace back into the game. Roman Harris back into the game, as well as Justin Hardiak. The corner kick to Barsh just couldn't be handled, but straight to Guzman. Guzman looking for a chance. He'll shoot. That's blocked. Hardiak. That's blocked. Wallace looking for the chase down. It will go out of bounds. So the Broncos will look to send it deep. A nice header there by Gael. The ball will go out of bounds here at Tom Mitchell Field. A nice 54-degree cloudy day. Gael will get it knocked out of bounds. It will be a turnover as number 17 looks like he will inbound the ball. No, I'm sorry. He'll pass it over to 27. 27 will inbound the ball for the Broncos. He finds 25 at about midfield. He'll try to chip it over to 2. A nice pass to 10. 10 looking back for 2. As Cerritos makes the save. It seems like every time on the offensive zone, the Broncos try to look for number 2. As Cerritos sends it in deep, so I'm assuming 2 is probably their best goal scorer on the team so far this year. Alejandro fighting for the ball in the offensive zone. The Broncos kick it out of bounds, so I guess you could give Alejandro the win on that battle for the ball. As Lufrano passes it into Gael, but it will be taken away. 2 with the ball, passes it to 25 to 10. 10 now looking for the ball. He'll try to cross it over to 17. 17 in a foot race with Louis Kahn. Kahn is fast, but Cerritos got to it first. Now Wallace looking to apply some pressure. Wallace finds Hardiak. Hardiak a nice stop. He'll cross it over to Alejandro. Alejandro to Gael. Gael had Guzman on the far side open. Couldn't find him though. Hladik back to Wallace. Wallace to Gael Hernandez. Hernandez looking to make something happen. Now he looks for Guzman. Just can't find him. But Harris is right there. Harris with the crossover to Alejandro. He'll get it kicked away by number 29. It looks like it will be a corner kick. It will. It's a corner kick for the Crusaders. So it looks like Harris will take the corner kick for the Crusaders as we reach the 7-minute mark in the first half. Still knotted up at 0, but the Crusaders really applying pressure early here. Harris's corner kick. Bart had a great head on it, but it just went wide left of the net. So 25 will kick it. He'll kick it in deep. Harris looking to make a play on the ball. Just couldn't do it as number 2 won that battle. He'll send it over to 8. Over to what looks like 29, who couldn't handle the pass. Hardiak now with the fight in the ball, but it will go out of bounds. And yes, it's a corner kick for the Crusaders.
Subbing in for the Crusaders, number 17, Tyler Wojcik.
Tyler Wojcik checks back into the game. Alejandro will leave. The corner. Wallace tries to get a head on it, just couldn't. A mad scramble for the ball as number 99 lays out and makes a nice save. The Crusaders with yet another chance to pressure. 99 sent it in deep. Hladik's there. He'll make a nice kick save as number 17 knocks it out of bounds. Hardiak now looking to keep it in bounds. He will. Hardiak with the chance. He'll try to center it. Just couldn't. Harris looks for Hernandez. He finds him. Hernandez has nowhere to go as he'll just get pushed from the back by number... I could not see the number. Miguel gets up and he'll have a free kick, but it looks like Barsh might take it from about the 14-yard line. Barsh, a great player and a great opportunity here. He'll chip it high, but a nice jumping save there by number 99 for the Broncos. The Broncos goalie will send it deep with a punt to about the 50-yard line where Louis Kahn heads it back. You can hear Coach Prunkle yelling to apply pressure and go fast. Guzman passes it to Lufrano. Lufrano looking for Wojcik, just can't find him. Barsh now with the ball. He'll look for Hernandez. Hernandez open. He'll try to center it over to Wallace. Danny Wallace with a chance. But he will be called offsides. It appeared to me like Wallace was onsides and just had a nice running start for the ball. But the referee on the far side saw different. So 10 kicks it out of bounds for the Broncos. But it looks like it was tipped by the Crusaders. 8 will pass it in. 3:30 left to play now in the first. Number 2, Gael Hernandez with the ball. He took it away from number 2 on the Broncos. Over to Haladic. Over to Harris. Harris. Nobody in front of him. He's looking to go. He'll find Hardiak. Hardiak shoots. It's blocked. And once again called offsides against the Crusaders. That time it did appear like Hardiak may have been just a little bit offsides. .25 for the Broncos, looking to send it deep. He's looking for 10, but Harris with a nice header finds Wojcik. Wojcik with a nice move, another nice move. Number 17, Tyler Wojcik, looking for Hardiak. Hardiak in a race. Guzman will try to take it instead, though. But the Broncos will kick it out of bounds. It was number 29. It will be a pass-in from right around the goal line of the football field. The Crusaders looking to apply pressure and score late in the first half. Harris with a nice little spin move. Now a nice little crossover. He'll send it into the center. Finds Wallace. Wallace to Hernandez. Hernandez now with the ball. He'll look for Hardiak. Hardiak just has the ball going between his legs, but he gets it back. Now Lufrano with the ball. Lufrano for Wojcik. Wojcik back to Lufrano. Lufrano kicks it high and centered. Just couldn't find Gael there. But Harris fighting for the ball again. Khan now. Khan to Hernandez. Hernandez to Lufrano. Lufrano looking to do something. Lufrano finds Wojcik. And now Barsh with the ball. Barsh, a nice move. The Crusaders have definitely held onto the ball much longer than the Broncos have been able to. Wojcik with the kick. It's just blocked by the goalie. A great opportunity there for the Crusaders yet again. It will be a corner kick with 1:10 left to play in the first. So Roman Harris will take the corner kick for the Crusaders. Harris, a nice high kick. Almost could have found Barsh, just a little too high for him. Hardiak with a nice move, though. He'll put a shot on net. Almost went to the net. It bounced right off of the chest of the goalie, number 99 for the Broncos, but he was able to scoop it right back up. A high but somewhat short kick will find Danny Wallace, who will get it taken away from number 25 on the Broncos. Wallace applies great pressure. The Broncos will kick it out. Haladic looking to move fast. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez with the move. Hernandez will have it kicked out of bounds. 15 seconds left in the first.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
As you hear the PA announcer,
4,
Daniel Alexander counting down the half.
1, and 5.
So we have reached halftime here at Tom Mitchell Field between the Montini Broncos and the Brother Rice Crusaders. It's senior day. We'll be right back after some short commercials.
Most people think athletes are the only ones that have to get mentally prepared before games, but in reality, broadcasters are the same way.
Gentlemen, great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have yourselves here tonight. That's what you've earned yourselves here tonight. You broadcast 6 regular season games a year, 1 playoff game. And I expect nothing but perfection every single time. We've done good so far. But good isn't good enough. It's got to be great. Tonight we had an opportunity, as I said, to do something special. And I expect nothing but greatness from both of you. Both of you earned your positions on this team for a reason. Now go out there and show them why you're on this team and why you're part of BRTV. Bring it in right now. Let's go, boys. Give me a 3. 1, 2, 3. Right
Mama, Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers.
It's game time.
Bean drops back in the pocket, looking down the field, looking for a receiver. He sees Summers. Bean throws the pass. It finds Summers. Summers with the catch at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Crusaders, and they're in favor! Man, just like that. Just like that. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, Durkin, it's playoff season. It's win or go home. Every game's your last.
Yeah, we need a big one tonight, man.
Yeah.
All right, boys, just about that time.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey, Rudy, come on. Handshake time. Let's go. Let's go. Go.
Hey Carlos, what's the matter?
It's tennis. I thought you loved playing tennis. We're really one of the best teams in the state this year.
For my whole life, I had one dream, to play varsity tennis for Brother Rice. But tomorrow's the last match of the season, and Coach Vogel says there's no room in the starting lineup. I don't know what to do.
Gavin, I have an idea. Can you meet me outside of Coach Vote's office in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright, bring your blazer. Carlos, we're gonna fix this.
Thank you.
Come in. Coach Vote, we heard the news about Carlos tomorrow, and we're deciding to not broadcast the tennis match.
What do you mean not broadcast? This match is for the state championship. You're a senior member of BRTV. Show some leadership.
I believe I am. For Carlos.
For Carlos.
For Carlos.
We've got to stop showing Rudy in theology class.
Hey, Jack, can I borrow a pencil? I got a math test next period.
Gotta wrestle before it.
You know what? I think I'll just. Yeah, I think I'll just go.
Alright. Winner by forfeit. So with football season going so late this year and snow already falling, we really had to kick into high gear for basketball season.
Alright, boy, the key to success is conditioning. There's no easy way to get in shape. I want a down bag. Ready? Go! Are you serious? That's all you got? Get here! Great job, Pat. Read that another one.
Come on, gang, try and guard. Let's see what you got.
Bet, let's go right now. 1v1. Come on, man, that's a charge.
What game are you watching? That was no way.
I'm on the drum, that's a charge.
I don't think so. No way. See, Mark, you shot 41 first game of the year.
Yeah, man, that was nuts. Can't wait for the rest of the season. They're going to be amazing this year.
Hey, you got a time?
It's 9:30.
We're gonna be late, Smash. We gotta go. Let's go.
The beginning of high school is one of the most exciting times in your life. Why? Because in high school, you can do so many things. And at Brother Rice, you can be so many things. Exceptional things. You can be part of an exceptional academic environment, one in which passionate teachers and customized curricula prepare students for a post-secondary education and beyond. You can be part of an exceptional athletic program whose pursuit of excellence on and off the field has led the Crusaders to conference, regional, sectional, and state championships. You can be part of an exceptional summer camp staff that exemplifies the charitable tradition of Brother Edmund Ignatius Rice. You can be part of an exceptional community of faith where young men are accepted, recognized, valued, and challenged to grow. You can graduate as one of the exceptional Brother Rice students who were accepted into the colleges of their choice, earning over $24 million of scholarship money. You can be part of an exceptional, close-knit brotherhood of young men, one whose friendships extend decades beyond graduation day. At Brother Rice High School, you can be whatever you want to be. But whatever you choose to be exceptional.
Like we said last time, this jacket isn't just a gimmick, it's earned.
And once you've earned it, it comes with its perks.
Park it up front, don't scratch it.
I can't drive.
Morning, Mr. Antos. Any missed calls?
You know, the president called, Secretary of State, and I think your mom's.
Okay, thank you.
And I've got to get one of those orange jackets.
Welcome back, Crusader fans. We are at halftime here. 1:30 left in the half. Once again, my name is Ryan Schistel. It is tied 0-0 between the Montini Broncos and the Brother Rice Crusaders. We have a special guest for you today. Senior soccer player Devlin Harris, who is currently hurt. Devlin, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's a pleasure to be back on here with you.
So, Devlin, obviously, we're late in the season here. How do you think overall the season has gone so far?
So far, it's been a bit disappointing, obviously, not being out there, and yesterday's game was immensely disappointing. To concede with 4 minutes left, it was such a tough-fought game. We deserved a bit more, I think, than we ended up with, but that can be soccer. It can be pretty cruel sometimes. But I think besides that, we've won the games we need to win. We've made some of the more tough games look a lot closer than maybe they should have been. We've got to finish strong, finish the rest of the season. Absolutely want to make sure we can push and get a win here today and finish off strong. Providence is our last game on the 17th. Saturday we'll be away there. That's another game that we feel that we've got a real good chance to win. Finish strong.
So like you said, make a push. Obviously, I brought it up a few times in the broadcast. The Crusaders have been awesome so far on offense. They've had a bunch of opportunities. What do you think the Crusaders are going to have to do to capitalize on one of those opportunities?
I think just the finishing touch. We've been a bit sloppy. We've gotten the ball into the right places, but we just haven't been able to finish. And I think as we build more into the game, I think that's going to come with it, the finishing. Because we've had so many chances, it's just a matter of time before we can put one in the back of the net and capitalize on it.
All right, so we are about set for kickoff here in the second half. It looks like number 10 for the Broncos. We'll start out with the ball to kick it. Just waiting on the referee's whistle. So we're off. Second half has begun here at Tom Mitchell Field. The rain has stayed away so far from us. Hopefully that can carry on as the Broncos kick the ball out of bounds. Looks like Haladik will be the one to throw it in.
I've noticed a bit of an adjustment here to start the half for the Crusaders. Matt Lafrano is slotted in at right center back. Brendan Nye has dropped back to right back, and Brian Barsh has started closer to the top of the pitch, because he'll be looking to finish off some of those chances. He's got an excellent touch in front of goal.
And as you said that, Barsh had the chance right there, just had the ball knocked away from him.
Tyler Wojcik, freshman on the throw.
Wojcik, like you said, has just been a freshman, but he's been playing a very good game today, as he'll try to center it. A nice jumping save there by number 99 for the Broncos.
Yeah, Wojcik has had a great season so far. He's not scored any, but he's been playing a lot of minutes up top, and I believe he's got an assist instead of any goals yet. But he's very promising for the future. He has got an excellent finish on him. And as a freshman, taking in a lot of minutes on varsity, it's really going to help him for next year and for the future.
So Reese Day with the ball. He takes a shot on net. A nice save there by 99. We'll see how 99 kicks this ball off. His last kick, you could say, was rather poor than some of his other kicks. It only went to about the 22-yard line. Reese Day now with the ball. He looks for Barsh.
Oh, just overhit it. Offside's the call on Brian Barsh.
So the Broncos now looking for a chance. The Crusaders have mainly handled the ball here this whole game. They're looking for a good opportunity if they can get one, but right now the Crusaders have the ball as Reese Day was tripped up.
Yeah, Oscar Cerritos looking to push up and take this free kick. Without Rogers out on the pitch for the Crusaders today, Cerritos is on pretty much free kick duty for anything outside of shooting range. He is able to swerve in an excellent ball. We'll be looking for Barsh or Khan to get ahead on it.
And as you say that, a Bronco gets his head on it as now number 11 handles the ball. As number 24, Roman Harris, just knocked over.
Out for a Crusader throw.
It will be Nye throwing the ball in for the Crusaders. He looks for Hardiak. Hardiak just can't handle it, but he'll get it back.
Wins it back. And the Broncos clear once again. It's been a common theme today. Crusaders whipping in the ball bounces around, and eventually the Broncos find some way to get it clear every time.
So the Broncos will have a throw-in from about the goal line of what would be the football field.
And 25 turns and launches it upfield.
So Devlin, one thing I pointed out in the first half, it seems like most of the time when the Broncos were pushing up the field, they turned to number 2 to try to get the ball. So, I mean, was there just any real film you guys got to watch on this team that showed number 2 as like the main goal scorer?
We actually haven't had much film on him, but through watching him in warm-ups today, you can kind of tell he's the danger man. He was the guy every time he was going through his warm-up. He was kind of the neutral of them. He was in the middle. He was always the hardest working, and then when they were doing their finishing, he had a wicked shot on him. So we were kind of pinning him as their best player. And he's kind of shown that so far today. He's been catalyzing their opportunities, but they haven't been able to capitalize either as Barsh storms down the wing.
Barsh looking for a possible center. Just kind of ran out of room there.
And another Crusader corner. Corners are starting to pile up for them. Let's see if we can finally get a head on one and knock one in.
Yeah, and the Crusaders have definitely had a great chance on a few of their corner kicks so far. Just looking to capitalize on one more. I would look for Wallace to get a nice head on one.
Ball goes over everybody. And out for a Bronco throw. Bit of a disappointing finish to that move with the corner being blasted too far over. Those are, they always tell you to beat the man at the front post no matter what, but if it comes at that price, that's not always the good option.
So Harris now with the ball. He'll just fall over the ball, actually. And then he gets knocked over. He's a bit slow to get up. Nye now with the ball. Nye looking to push and get a scoring chance. Looks like Wallace in a 2-on-1. He'll get it kicked out of bounds.
I notice Guzman is looking at, he's warming up for the Crusaders. He'll be looking to get in for the second half here shortly.
I will say so far for the Crusaders, even the guys that you don't see right now on the field starting, all the subs that you guys have brought in so far, they've played excellent as well.
We've got an excellent bench this year. The bench has been massive contributors to the successes we've had so far because they're just a group of hard workers on the bench. I mean, we've not got as much talent as last year, but we'd like to think that we're harder working than the group last year because everybody in this team knows that without Finnegan, something's got to change. And our attitude going into the season has been that of energy, energy, energy. And that's what we've been working for every game.
Hardiak threw the ball in from roughly the corner as he will actually get the ball back from Nye. Hardiak looking to center. Tries to find Wallace, who gets his shot blocked. So now number 11 for the Broncos looking to push the ball up out of their own defensive zone. Reese Day just has the ball taken away. Looks like he's stopping and he's grabbing his knee.
Foul called after a bit of a late clip on him. Looks like he'll be looking to whip this one into the box about 35 yards out.
I believe that is Guzman, I see, at about the 50-yard line, midfield.
Khan just misses on the jump for the header.
So, Devlin, you brought up a minute ago about, past years, and I know a lot of people were thinking, without Finnegan here anymore, how the team would be, how it would be different. How would you say, just the style of play is different for the Crusaders?
Yeah, we've been a lot more focused this year on playing together instead of playing to get the ball to Jack, because in the past years, the game's mostly been won and lost by if we can get Finnegan the ball or not, because many teams would try and double or even triple team him, and then we wouldn't have a second option to go to. But this year, we've got a lot of options up top. We've got Justin, Morgan, Tyler Wojcik, Brian Barsh up there. Roman Harris has been contributing. So our contributors this year is kind of more of an anybody can step up instead of just an expecting of one scorer.
So Montini will throw the ball in, but Nye will be there to receive it for the Crusaders. Harris now looking for it.
Out wide to Wojcik. I think one thing the Crusaders need to be looking to capitalize on is second chances. Their goalkeeper has been excellent in making the save, but he's been unable to hold the ball on many opportunities where the ball's then fallen out into the middle of the box where we just haven't crashed the net in time. And I think that this game could be won or lost by their goalie spilling it and then one of our attackers being there to tap in a rebound.
So Guzman will look for Harris. Harris just has his shot blocked, 25 now. We'll pass it to 10 for the Broncos. The Broncos looking to bring the ball up fast and try to get their own shots on that. But they will chip it into the Brother Rice defensive zone where nobody is there for the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos today have just been kind of playing for a draw more so. They've just been, back then 10 was at the 40-yard line. And he was the highest man forward for them. So they've been putting everybody behind the ball as much as they can, just looking to prevent us from scoring, looking to frustrate us, and then maybe hit on the counterattack like they almost did in the first half.
Reese Day trips over. Hardiak in a foot race for the ball. But the goalie will make a nice chip save just over Hardiak's head. Guzman now looking to play defense, as it looks like 26 will just lose the ball straight out of bounds. Now with the throw-in, it looks like he was looking for Barsh. That went nowhere. 10 minutes gone into the second half. Still 0-0. Brother Rice, once again, just with a fighting chance, looking for that first goal of the game.
And the Broncos looking to break here through 25. Now up to 2. Leading the way. And a good tackle by Lufrano at the back. And it falls back to 26 for the Broncos. So they're looking for a reset here.
The Broncos now looking for a chance. That's number 2, who we talked about earlier. But a nice move there by Khan to send it out. Looks like that's Gael looking to check into the game at the next whistle. Or next stoppage of play. As Hardiak pressures the ball on defense.
Good clearance there by Lafrano up to Justin. Crusaders looking to get something on the break as well. Because when the Broncos have pushed numbers up the few times so far this game, they've been really vulnerable to counterattacks, and that's what we'll be looking to capitalize on here in the second half. As the ball's played up to Barsh, who leads the way. Just too heavy on the ball, and the offsides is called. Their goalkeeper's been excellent at coming off his line and clearing out the scraps that have skipped a little too far through to him. That's something that's just incredibly difficult as a former goalkeeper, is judging when the ball is going to skip through, especially on a wet day like today. One of those balls could just skip right past him and somebody could be in. It's always always a danger of coming out like that as a goalkeeper.
So Gael will check into the game. That's Gael Hernandez. He'll check out for Morgan Riste, number 7. As Guzman will play for Harris. Harris with a great move on the outside. He'll chip it over to Guzman, but Guzman will stop and get it right back to Harris. Harris looking to center it if possible. He'll slow it up and try to let the offense set up, but the ball will be taken away from him.
Now the Broncos looking to release up towards the forward. Number 2 on the ball. Just too heavy of a touch for him. It'll be a Crusader throw-in.
You know, we've talked about how the Broncos goalie has been getting a lot of action all game. But now let's look on the flip end. I mean, so far Cerritos, he's been excellent on the saves he's had to make. But B, I feel like he's just really been sitting back there kind of by himself for a big portion of this game.
Yeah, but he's been up to the test when he's been called on. The first half, the Broncos were in on goal, split right through the middle of the defense, and he came flying out and beat their forward to a ball that he really had no right getting to. It was excellent move by him to come out and pick up the ball. Saved what really was a great goal-scoring opportunity for him.
Well, I remember the game, I believe it was last year, you guys played Marist here. The game went into PKs, obviously didn't go your way. But Oscar, throughout that whole game and penalties, was great. I've seen other games that he's played in.
Yeah, there have been so many games where he's really kept us in the game by just making save after save after save.
A great save there by number 99 for the Broncos. He had to dive.
He's made some excellent saves as well. He had one in the first half where we were almost in on goal. Someone got a real nice bending shot to the far post, and he just got fingertips on it to push it wide. It's another excellent goalkeeping move today.
So Hardiak comes off the field. It looks like Riste is back on. Riste with the high pass. Looking in Barsh's direction. Brian Barsh looking for a shot. Brian just I feel like that's just an example of somebody trying to do too much with the ball there instead of taking a shot.
Absolutely. It's been a lot of the Crusaders have been guilty of that today, just trying to take too many touches instead of just taking the shot on an open look. Because if you get an open lane,
Riste with the shot high.
Good effort by him, you know. Good example there from Morgan of just taking your chance. He saw an open shot, he tried to take it. And I mean, in a game like this, they're putting 2-3 guys on the person with the ball when they're in the box, and you're not going to find many open looks. So when you get one, you just got to take a quick snapshot and get lucky on one of them, and that could be the game. Push foul on Hernandez there, push in the back. Will be a Bronco free kick.
So the Broncos looking to send it in deep into their offensive zone. Nye will send it back.
Number 8 from the Broncos collects and distributes it to the middle for number 25. Looking to find a ball through, but Khan cuts it out. And just too heavy of a touch from Hernandez there. Be a Bronco throw. About the 45 of their own half.
Riste just got absolutely clotheslined there by, I believe, number 25 on the Broncos.
Another Crusader free kick. Cerritos coming up to take it and launching long again. Khan going forward for it, looking to get his head on something, knock it down for someone. Cerritos takes. Skips through, but the Bronco goalkeeper comes to claim, as he has many times today. Another weak kick from him. Crusaders pick it up. Riste flying down the wing.
Riste, a good young player for this Crusaders team.
You cross into the middle. Oh, Crusaders just cannot get anything through today.
Golan looks to center to Guzman, but he just couldn't handle the pass. So you see, right now, obviously, I know the ball is deep in the opposition zone, but you see Cerritos, he's standing at, the 35-yard line on the football field in Brother Rice's defensive zone. So is he fast and is he confident
Riste works
enough?
it through, but
Is he super fast and confident enough that he'll be able to get
quick,
back?
and they've got so few guys forward that, if a ball skips through over the top, instead of a center back having to run, chase it back, he can collect it from there and then distribute it either wide or up top. Because he's got an excellent leg. He can boot the ball 50, 60 yards if he needs to, and that's what he's kind of looking to do. Plus, he doesn't want to be sitting too far back, because if a ball gets over the top and the Crusader defense isn't getting back and somebody's storming through from the Broncos, he wants to be able to clear that ball out before they can get a touch onto it. And Barsh is in here. No offsides as it hit off of he's pulled it wide. Wasn't offsides as a Bronco player played the ball, which negated the offsides on that opportunity, but Barsh unfortunately could not capitalize.
So Wallace and Hardiak check back into the game. Hernandez and Guzman head off. While this substitution goes on, for those Crusader fans that didn't know, your Brother Rice Crusaders football team defeated St. Lawrence yesterday. I believe the final score was 52-44, so a very high-scoring game there.
Yeah.
But for right now, we got soccer. The Crusaders still looking to capitalize, break this tie.
And a heavy touch by Wallace puts it out for a Bronco throw. Wallace back with the team today. He's been out the last few games, but it's a big loss off the bench for him. So he always is one who will bring physicality and energy, and he can turn the tide of a game. As Barsh is in here again. Oh, good stop by the keeper. Excellent tackle to make the save. He has made a million saves today. He has just been on the top of his game. Broncos launch it up, and it peters out to Nye. But Broncos claim it again. .25 holds it, plays it back to 10, looking to play it wide. And a foul there by Riste. Took his legs out from underneath him.
And you see Coach Prunkle not happy with the Riste on that one.
Sloppy foul. Just got to be careful. So now you give them an opportunity to get a ball in behind our back line, or at least try to.
So Crusader fans, 20 minutes left here in the second half. We are halfway through. Both teams still looking for an opportunity. As 25 cents in deep, hits the brick wall. Looks like it bounced off of Hardiak's chest, as Cerritos now looking to send it in deep. Brian Barsh running with it up. There was no offsides on that one either, but it'll just go out of bounds, and it looks like it will be Bronco ball.
Bronco ball there. Yeah, center back from the Broncos was looking to get his head on it, but he just misjudged it and allowed Barsh to get a touch on it. However, he just did not quite have the touch to steer it where he wanted it there. And the outside back came and helped clean it up after the center back missed it. Wallace fighting for the ball, wins it back. Bit of miscommunication there by Khan and Lafrano, but works out in the end. Khan picked it up and played it out wide, and Golan marches down the wing with it.
One thing I have noticed today, as well as in other games this season about the Crusaders, you guys are a very speedy team.
Yeah, got a lot of pace on the wings and up front in most games. You know, Justin Hardiek is once he's gone, he's hard to catch. You know, we've got. I mean, our defense, Louis Kahn is one of the fastest guys on the team, so it's difficult for other teams to get something in behind us because he's so quick and he's got excellent at tackling, slide tackling, or even a good shoulder to shoulder. He's always there to win those.
A centering attempt there. Barsh looking for Wallace. Wallace just can't get it.
And ball goes out for yet another Crusader throw. Looking to just nick something here today. Get them in front and give them a good hold on the game. Nye will take the throw.
Restay with the ball in the middle. He looks for Barsh.
Barsh finds Hardiak.
A great goal there by the Crusaders.
Crusaders!
17:30 left in the second half. Justin Hardiak, the senior on senior night, makes it 1-0 Crusaders.
And that's what the Crusaders have been looking for all night. They've been looking, or all day, I should say. They've been looking to get a ball in behind, and finally they got one in behind. And Justin lethal on the finish. And that's the game for the Crusaders. They've now got control, and we can play it at our own pace instead of trying to make sure we can just find something. We've got our something.
Great passing there from Restay to Barsh, and then Barsh obviously finding Cardiac for the goal.
And the Crusaders looking to make it a quick double for them to really put the game to bed. As Barsh winning the ball back in midfield. Knocks it back to Hladic. Back out to Barsh. Looking for Harris in the middle. And Crusaders reset it back to Nye on the outside. And a drop back to Lafrano. Restay with a nifty little move there to get around 25, give himself some space. Falls down to Golan. Knocked out for a corner kick for the Crusaders.
So one thing I like, you're up 1-0 late in the second half, but the Crusaders they're not going away. They're not going to back down from trying to pile on the score.
Not playing any chances, letting the other team get the ball. They're just making sure they can continue to dictate the game and let the clock run out and eventually run away winners on Senior Day. And Kahn!
Louis Kahn there with a great header. The corner kick just went straight over the goalie's head. It's going to be 2-0 now, Crusaders.
Goalie comes out. He doesn't claim. That is always a big error because that leaves the goal wide open. And Kahn able to get his head on it and capitalize for his first goal this season for the Crusaders. Captain Louis Kahn makes it 2. A double quick strike for the Crusaders has really put the Broncos down here.
So 15:45 left, 2-0 for your Crusaders.
Now the Broncos are going to be desperate. They're going to be looking to get anything they can. They're going to have to push forward to try and at least find one to pull back, and that's going to leave lots of chances for the Crusaders to open this game up even further and put themselves well ahead.
No, obviously I like the scoring in general by the Crusaders to give them a 2-0 lead late in the game. But one thing I especially like, senior night, you got 2 seniors scoring.
2 seniors scoring. That's always something special on Senior Day. You've got Khan, a 4-year varsity player, always been solid at the back for him. He's an excellent player. He's got such a good heart in playing. He is a fighter, and he's never counts himself out of anything. And there, the goalie came, but the goalie missed it, and he was ready on spot to make it 2-0. And Hardiek, a 2-year varsity guy, excellent on the freshman and JV levels, and now, he's been able to capitalize and put some goals in for the varsity Crusaders this year, making that his third of the season.
With the chip, he looked for
Guzman.
Guzman, yes.
And now Broncos just pinned so far back, they clear it up to their forward, and they's awaited by 4 Crusader defenders there. And it's going to be a real struggle to get through this Crusader backline if they continue to push forward with only 1, 2, 3 guys.
So you see 2 there brought the ball up, but he had nowhere to go besides backwards. As 11 in a race for the ball, but number 11 for the Crusaders, and Matt Lufrano will just kick it out of bounds.
Matt Lufrano's been excellent at center back here in the second half. There's been lots of times they've been testing him, and he's stayed steady. He's been knocking the balls out. He's been clearing them up the field. He's not let anyone past him so far after Barsh got pushed
25
up.
with the kick now, just high over the net.
Bit ambitious there, but he saw a chance to maybe try and get something out of this game, try and get one back, but just flown over.
Well, yeah, and 13:30 left in the game. I feel like at this point you got to try to take those riskier shots. You got to just try to capitalize on something.
Yeah, a shot like that, it comes down to technique and then a bit of luck. But luck not with them there on that try. Plus, it'll be hard to catch Cerritos out from that distance. His net coverage is incredible. He's got the long arms, and he's really springy. He gets to almost everything.
Wojcik, a few great moves.
Good move by Wojcik. Barsh drops back to restay. And Hladek on the ball now, taking it up for the Crusaders. Hernandez plays it wide to Guzman. Now the Crusaders are just looking to hold the ball, nothing silly, just finish off the game. Good tackle by Khan. Sends it up to Hernandez. Sprays it out wide to Wojcik, who's just offsides.
And so, like we said, right now, 2-0. The first goal scored by Hardiak, the St. Germain alum, senior, and Louis Kahn, the St. Linus alum, also a senior.
And Crusaders, yet again, have won it back in the midfield and are looking to spring their attack here. Restay through to Hardiak, onside. Oh, good save by the keeper there. Hardiak just could not steer it into the corner like he did on his first effort. Crusaders pick it back up, looking to knock it over the top towards Barsh. However, 99 for the Broncos comes to claim.
Yeah, I thought Barsh had a chance there, but just a great move.
Restep from distance, just over.
I believe that would have been a field goal in football, though.
Yeah. Saw the goalie off his line after a short punt. Gave it a go, but just could not get the ball to come down in time. Can't blame him for taking the shot, though. I would have done the same in that situation. Hardiak wins the ball back again. Loses it, and the Broncos are looking to clear. Oh, clears it into Hardiak.
I like the aggressive play Hardiak has been playing with all day. I mean, all the Crusaders have been playing aggressively, but Hardiak is especially, he hasn't stopped fighting for balls in the offensive or defensive zones.
Good move by Wojcik again. The cross, not good enough as the keeper collects. Yeah, we've just been playing with energy today. That's what Coach Prunkel all week has just been focusing on. Play with energy, play with energy. We've had games both days on Wednesday, or on Thursday and Friday, actually. We've had 2 games. We played away to Marmion on Thursday and then home to Fenwick yesterday. Fenwick was a reschedule as they had COVID issues earlier in the season, so the season became a bit more compact. But today was the day. Can't play without the energy today. It's going to be a tiring game, 3rd game in a row. But if we can play with more energy, they're also going to be tired as well, as they've had no subs today. just an 11-guy team for them. And we've been able to pounce on them. I've noticed their energy has dropped a good bit in the second half, so we matched their energy and got our reward.
I mean, as you folks can see on the screen, with the exception of 2 or 3 players, it feels like a lot of these guys have just been walking around trying to get to their places. But I'll still not just letting the Crusaders get away with everything.
Yeah, they've still been fighting. They've still been giving us a good game, but when it comes down to it, we've had fresher players out there today. We've had a big bench that's helped contribute, so we've just been able to nick a few opportunities, and we've capitalized on their mistakes today. A block there by Guzman. Falls back to number 10. Little give and go for the Broncos. Ball played back out wide. Cross comes in. Well dealt with by Lafrano yet again.
So the Broncos, once again, looking for an opportunity just to get something on the scoreboard. 8:55 left to play in the game. As they'll get a throw-in from about 5 yards out from the net.
And corner kick for the Broncos. Be looking to maybe find something here. Get themselves back into the game if possible.
You haven't seen many of these corner kicks for the Broncos today where you're really going to have to see where Cerritos is tested with just a big group right in front of him.
Ball whipped in. Cerritos misses it. Falls 2. Oh, and it trickles in for the Broncos. Score by number 27 there. Again, another error on the corner kicks. Both teams have capitalized on one of those today. Goalie comes and misses, and then it's just a scuffle in the middle. Poked home by both sides so far today.
And you see Cerritos just not happy with himself there. He really thought he could have gotten a hand on it, but then looks like he's also upset he just wasn't able to get up in time and get back.
And the defense was a bit of a miss there. They had a chance for a clearance, but they cleared it right into a Broncos guy who was then able to just tap it home. And nobody dropped back on the line for the Crusaders either. Normally, if a goalie's coming out, somebody's got to make sure they can drop back and at least try and find some way to block a shot, but nothing there from the Crusaders. And now they've got to pick up the tempo a little bit and maybe press again, as Justin threw down the wing, but the offsides flag is raised.
Yeah, and I was about to say, this game becomes a whole lot more interesting now. Once again, just a one-score game. Obviously, 2-0, it's still close, There's still obviously that chance of coming back, but I feel like 1 goal is going to be easier to score in the last 7 minutes than having to put up 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline because the next goal really decides the game. If Crusaders could have made it 3-0, then that's the game right there. Game's put to bed. But Broncos found the goal to make it a one-goal game, and now they've given themselves some hope in this game. Got a little lifeline for them. It's Riste. Fancy footwork to move through 2 defenders. Sprays it wide for Wallace.
Danny Wallace pushing up the right side, the near side. He'll look to center, but it'll go behind the net. And folks, as you can see at home, the Broncos just have a whole new life in them now. They're definitely running around a lot more, a lot faster than they were when they were down 2-0.
Yeah, they getting that goal back's really kind of re-energized them, giving them hope, giving them the thought that if we press, we play hard, we can earn a draw out of this game. Guzman fights and wins the ball.
So you see 10 and 11 for the Broncos trying to pressure the back line of the Crusaders.
Yeah, you noticed beforehand they were just sending one guy forward looking to maybe disrupt something or capitalize on a slip or an error, but now they're sending 3, 4, 5 guys there.
And there's a deep shot that Cerritos will easily pick up on the bounce. 25, just too strong for that kick.
I'm surprised they tried to launch that one forward so quickly. Last time they pushed numbers forward for a set piece, they found a goal, but this time they played it quick, but couldn't find anything from it.
Wallace trying to fight for the ball. Riste now with a nice move on defense.
Good move by Riste.
Morgan Riste pushing it up
Looking for a ball in behind, but the goalie will come to claim. Notice Barsh has dropped back into center back here for the Crusaders, looking to lock down and make sure we don't give up anything cheap at the end of the game here.
So 5 minutes left in this game, Crusader fans. 5 minutes left. 2-1 your score. Brother Ice leading Montini.
Good cutout by Lufrano there. Knocks it out for a Bronco throw. Lufrano pushed out to right back now as Barsh dropped back. Bronco number 8 on the throw-in. Number 25 holds possession and keeps it well, splitting the Rice defenders. Trying a long shot that'll be rolled down to the end line where Cerritos can claim.
So Coach Prunkel just trying to lead the boys in the last 4:30 left here. Try to pick up the win.
Trying to find the third win of the season.
Alejandro now in a foot race.
Keeper comes out and clears.
Looks like coming to the game will be number 24, Roman Harris. He'll take out Morgan Riste.
And immediately ball played to Roman Harris from the throw. Now to Gael.
Gael, a nice trip there.
Crusaders hunting for the third goal. Hunting for one that could be the killer blow to the Broncos.
And we'll see if it's delivered right here where Alejandro passes it to Barsh. Barsh to Hardiak.
Hardiak looking in behind for Wallace. Wallace looking to cause a disturbance, but just gets the ball taken off his foot and cleared out for a Crusader throw-in.
Once again here at Tom Mitchell Field, a nice, cool but cloudy 50-degree day. The rain has held off. I knew that was a possible factor coming into today. But it does look like the wind has picked up. You see the flag sticks on the corners definitely waving as the Crusaders just miss an opportunity there on the header.
Yeah, Hernandez got open. He just was unable to steer it back towards the goal. Got a bit of a rough angle there for him, especially for a header. Just came a bit too short, and it'll be a Bronco goal kick. So they look to play quickly and spring something here. Poor kick falls to Danny Wallace. Looking to play it forward for the Crusaders to Alejandro. Just too long on the pass.
Gael with a nice fake kick there. He's looking for an opportunity. Gives it to Hardiak. Hardiak sends it over to Wallace. Wallace in a race just to make sure the ball doesn't go out of bounds. A nice keep inbounds, but it will be a turnover. Number 2 now for the Broncos, trying to push the ball up fast. He finds looks to be number 10.
Number 10.
10 back
ball
to 2.
Stayed in. Rice was claiming that it went out there.
Louis Kahn, a great job using that speed. Just able to get the ball knocked out of bounds there by 11 and a throw-in for the Crusaders. But even better move there by number 29.
And ball played over the top, looking for Wallace, who claims and kicks it straight into number 8 on the Broncos. Crusader throw-in. About 1:45 left here. Crusaders looking to wind down the clock and secure a 4th win for the season. Lufrano on the throw-in. Down the line for Hardiak. Looking to cross it. Cuts it back. Little move. Then gets the cross. Just too heavy. Bronco player knocks it out for another Crusader throw.
So, Crusader fans, we're in our last 60 seconds of play here in the second half. The Crusaders still up 2-1.
Khan brings the ball up for the Crusaders. Little turn. Looking to find someone to play it to. Plays it to Hernandez. Out wide to Hladik. And another clearance by the Broncos as the clock winds down. This would be a massive win for the Crusaders on Senior Day. Last home game of the season, last game for all the seniors on the Brother Rice field. If they can hold on to the win, it'll be an excellent way to end their Brother Rice home, at least, soccer careers. So they have three away games next week until the end of the season on the 17th.
10, 9, 8, 7,
So you hear the PA man, Dana, counting down.
2, 1.
Just missed at the back post. And the ref blows his whistle, ends the game. Final score, Brother Rice Crusaders 2, Montini Broncos 1, here at Coach Tom Mitchell Field on Senior Day.
So, thank you, Devlin, for joining us here up in the broadcasting booth.
Thanks for having me.
For myself, Ryan Schistel, and Mr. Pat Creed, we'll see you next time, and go Crusaders!